The second week of testimony in actor Jussie Smollett's trial is underway, and it seems the actor is taking the stand right now. He's accused of hiring two brothers to stage a racist and homophobic attack. Earlier today, the former Empire star did take the stand to tell his side of the story. This after the two brothers took the witness stand last week and testified that Smollett paid them to orchestrate that attack for publicity. And joining us now to continue that conversation, we have BNC's chief legal correspondent, Laura McNeal. I don't know why that almost tripped me up, but it's always a pleasure to see you, Laura. Nonetheless, all right, so let's jump right in. Jussie taking the stand, will it help or hurt him?
You know, I have to admit, Tashani, this case is like straight out of an episode of Empire.
It is.
When you think about the fact that you had one of the defense attorneys, Tamara Walker, crying in the courtroom saying the judge lunged at her. You had another situation where the cross-examination, they were examining one of the alleged attackers and asked if he'd had a sexual relationship with Smollett, and now Smollett himself has taken the stand. And so I think that he had no choice. The only narrative of what happened that night were those two attackers, and so he had to tell his side of the story if he wants a not guilty verdict.
I mean, well, do you think the prosecution did a good job with proving their case and the credibility of their witness?
I thought they did a wonderful job. They showed the text message communications between Smollett and those two alleged attackers, as well as the $3,500 check he wrote, which they say was payment for the attack. So I think they did a great job, great witnesses.
How damning is that? I mean, just to have that evidence.
Well, if you're the defense, you're saying, hey, that's not evidence of paying for an attack. We were paying for training services, nutritional advice. So depends on how you spin it and what the jury believes.
All right, so what can we expect in the coming days?
We can expect a couple of more witnesses on behalf of Jussie Smollett, and then I'm predicting they will wrap this trial up sometime later this week by Friday.
Yeah, they thought that they'd actually have it wrapped up by last week, but it seems to be going longer than expected. We got about 30 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Can you give us an update in the Kim Potter trial? That's the former Minneapolis police officer charged in killing 20-year-old Daunte Wright.
Yes, so tomorrow are opening statements for the Kim Potter trial, so the trial will officially begin. We know we have all jurors are seated. Of those jurors, only 3 of them, 2 Asian, 1 black, are jurors of color. It'll be interesting to see what the prosecution does tomorrow in terms of making the case that her actions were and reasonable, and therefore she should not be found guilty of manslaughter.
Yeah, we actually got a little more time, I just found out, so I'm going to sneak one more question in with you, Laura. Last week there were some new revelations in regards to negligence. Can you briefly tell us what that was all about?
Yes, so essentially what they're doing today in the trial process is they are going over motions, and really the defense and prosecution are fighting over those jury instructions. They're very important. So the prosecution is making the argument that they only have to prove that she was negligent. The defense is saying, no, you have to prove that she consciously chose to act negligently. That has huge implications for how the jury applies the facts to the law in this case, and so just part of the normal process in finalizing things before trial starts tomorrow.
All right, Laura McNeal, our chief legal correspondent. Always a pleasure getting that legal insight from you.